Takashi 6ix9ine is a controversial rapper, but at the same time, very popular. And of course, we know his affiliation with the Treyway Bloods somewhere in New York. I don't know exactly where, but we all know that Takashi 6ix9ine did turn in state's evidence against them, and he has been labeled as a snitch. Now, despite being labeled as a snitch, Takashi 6ix9ine is probably the greatest internet troll right now in hip hop, even beating 50 Cent, because there's nothing that Takashi 6ix9ine won't do. He trolled King Von, trolled King Von's death, trolled Lil Durk over King Von's death. And I mean, he goes back and forth with a lot of people in the industry, and typically nothing has happened to him. Now, let's fly all the way to Miami. And I want to give a shout out to Anton Daniels, because Anton Daniels was hanging out in Brickell one day doing a vlog. And in that particular vlog, Takashi 6ix9ine walked by and he was by himself. So stop the show. I'm like, wait a minute. Takashi 6ix9ine has so many enemies. I mean, he's showing up to like Fresh and Fit podcast sometimes. He's doing a lot of different things and he's moving around living in Miami as if nobody knows who he is. But see, that's what Takashi 6ix9ine's problem is. He feels like nobody will do anything to him. And I think the reason why he feels that is because he's Latino and he uses the N-word. He talks all type of trash. He runs his mouth. He says a lot of different things that people generally don't like. And because of that, well, I think that people just don't really take him that serious. I think if he was a black artist, he'd already been dead a long time ago or been beat up. But people in the black rap community kind of give the guy a pass and they already know that he's alone. But that didn't happen in LA Fitness. You see, Takashi 6ix9ine, there's video evidence and we can't show it right now. He got beat up, right? And if you guys see him getting jumped, he got jumped by, it looks like a guy that was a bigger guy than him that was helping him get jumped, at least, and people kicking him and stuff like that. And these people don't look like they're black. It could be that one of them is black, but one of them definitely isn't black. And he's even referring to Takashi 6ix9ine as the N-word. And Takashi walks out, and I don't know why he didn't have security, but for the fact that he needed security in Miami, it's crazy because look at what's happened to some of the other rappers in LA, like PNB Rock, Nipsey Hussle. I mean, these guys don't have any history of talking crazy to people, but you would think that Takashi 6ix9ine would at least have his security on deck, but again, he didn't. And I want to just tell guys something and make it make sense. You will always get what's coming to you. That's life, right? And I think a lot of times when some of these guys get a lot of money, they forget that, you know? And it goes back to the golden rule. Treat people like how you want to be treated. And especially for black men out there, because we're just going to be real, right? There are certain things that other guys can get away with that are non-black that if for us, we be dead. For example, remember when China Mac pulled up on AD and wanted a fair fight with AD? I mean, shout out to George Megan, it happened, right? But I just don't know if that could have been the case with somebody black. You're not gonna pull up to nobody's black city, ask for a fair fight, and actually get it. It's just not gonna happen in the black community, right? And us as black men, when we get out there and start saying the same thing Takashi 6ix9ine says, gunshots! You know, hey, folks is gonna get at you, right? And I always want to beseech us as black men to let's take a quick lesson at Takashi 6ix9ine. Look at how this guy has been a snitch, how this guy has made fun of dead people. And then at the end of the day, you don't know who sees you. You don't know who knows you, and you get your ass whooped. And that's even the case for YouTubers. You know, I'm all over the world, right? And what I've noticed is wherever I go in the world, somebody knows me. I was in Nigeria, somebody knows me. Kenya, somebody knows me. Uganda, somebody knows me. South Africa, somebody knows me. And when you say disparaging things about people, especially people's families, it might not even be their family that gets you. It might be some random guys that get you just for the fact that they don't like a snitch or they don't like how you talk to people or whatever the case. And as men, especially in the black community, one thing is for sure, man, we got to realize this. America is a huge prison. And I don't mean like that as everybody's locked up. But one thing that a lot of men like in America, more or less, is their respect, especially since, you know, a lot of the feminists are kind of feminizing men and, you know, all the things that's happening right now. A lot of men need their respect, right? And one thing that we need to know that even if we feel a certain way about certain things, we don't have to say it. Like For example, Kevin Samuels passed away, right? Okay, there were certain YouTubers saying that they were glad that he's dead, glad he got killed, or he died. Then you don't know who knows Kevin Samuels. Just like you don't know who knows Lil Durk. Just like you don't know who knows King Von. You just don't know who knows you and what people are willing to do. I don't underestimate nobody, bro. I'm talking about, I don't care if they're white, if they're skinny. You don't know what these dudes know. You don't know what kind of martial arts they know. You don't know if they're willing to be a shooter. You don't know anything. And what I've learned as I got older, and again, because I don't know what somebody might do, don't make me scared, but it makes me cautious. I try to treat every man with respect. And for many of y'all who have met me, you know that about me. Most guys, you meet me, I always talk to you guys, exchange numbers or whatever. Sometimes I pay for y'all's food in the restaurants that we come across. Stop the show. That don't mean come over there, ask for no fried chicken, brother. I'm not trying to, I listen, don't. But again, I try to show everybody some respect, right? The same respect I want to get back. And that's what we need to do as black men, right? As men in general, we need to give some respect to people, because one thing I noticed, man, the guy that can be willing to kill you could be the guy willing to be your best friend. And the guys who really rock with you could really rock with you. Or the guys who be willing to kill you, it could be just one split thing that you do that could change your life. And I've noticed, man, one thing I've noticed, even with you brothers on this channel, and I'm so grateful to you guys that support me on this content, right? I've noticed how many friends that I have met that are men, that are black men in general, who have really helped me take things to the next level just because out of being respectful. Now, I may have a controversial opinion that you have that you may not like or whatever and all of that. But talking about people's families, really talking about people's mamas and all that kind of crazy stuff, I wish that a lot of us as black men, especially young guys, stay away from that, man, because you don't know who you might get. Who is that Chicago rapper I talked about? You know what I'm saying? That one rapper guy. Anyways, me and Nima did a video about the Chicago rapper, right? And what happened? He was making fun of this guy's son, the son that passed away. What happened? Oh, the guy named is Spenzo. What happened? The guy's dad came, kidnapped the guy, beat the guy's ass, put his information all on the internet. The guy was in the back of the car pleading. Man, you don't know what somebody could do. And there's people out here, man, that are real. And I know that because I'm from the States. Like, I try to explain it to guys in Africa, man. Like, some of the stuff y'all do out here, man, somebody will come and tie you up, bruh. Your mama up all on camera. They don't care about getting caught. They'll worry about that after. You know what I mean? And all they got to deal with is respect, So I just want guys to learn this from Takashi 6ix9ine. If you're an artist, sticking to the music, stick to the music. You know what I'm saying? You not built like that, bruh. You can't fight, all that kind of stuff. You're not a warrior like that. Some guys is built like that. Takashi 6ix9ine ain't built like that. And it's okay to not be built like that, but don't be on the internet fronting like you are built like that. So guys, it's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.